Should I buy it? Just read the reviews on the bakeware and see what everybody raves about, and I think you'll be really happy. Also, this is important because that bakeware, in fact, guys, could you bring me the red set if you don't mind? I'll step away, and if we can put it over here, that'd be great. That bakeware is the perfect item for this next product, and I was so excited because we saved this for this show right now, and it is his famous air fryer. Now, I wish he didn't call it that, because it's not fair. This is literally a 6-in-1. Now get this, it broils, it toasts, it bakes, sure it air fries, it dehydrates, and guess what? This same awesome design is a full rotisserie. Like mind-blowing, right? All right, we have 4 different colors. I have the stainless steel, which is beautiful. We have the red, we have the black, and we have the white. And if you do want additional pans to go with it, again, we're gonna show you get a roasting pan with it. These will work perfectly back inside this air fryer. So Chef, first and foremost, I do think it's kind of, I think our graphics are wrong on this. We call it an air fryer, and that's brilliant, and people will buy and spend a lot of money on just an air fryer, but of course, you designed yours to do so much more, and he's gonna be rejoining me in just a second. By the way, let me show you the rest of the stuff into two. So here, you're gonna get an air fry basket. This is great. And what's air frying? It's being able to get the taste and texture of fried food and none of the guilt and none of the oil. So here's your big basket. Now, this is your roasting pan that's included, and again, that's got that DuraBake coating on it, so it's completely non-stick. Down below here, you're gonna see that's the rotisserie system. Like, I am just blown away that this unit that fits comfortably on your counter can do 6 really big jobs as opposed to having 6 different machines to do all of those. And Chef, I was saying, I think it's kind of unfair that we call it an air fryer because it does so much more than that.
So much more. And let me just run through the controls with you really quick, because when you go all the way around here, you're on broil. Then what you do is you choose, oh, I can't see from here, toast. Then we go to bake. Then we go to convection bake. Next is air fry. Then you go all the way around to dehydrate, and finally rotisserie, right? So you just choose the mode, you turn it on by turning on the timer. I wanted to make this as simple as possible. So literally starting that timer will start your machine. And then of course you choose your temperature. So whatever temperature you choose. Now, I put some mashed potatoes in. We've all seen air fryers before, but no one on the planet has an air fryer that is coated in DuraPan, okay? So let me lift this down. This entire surface can be wiped down because it is DuraPan. Again, I'm using my beautiful new towels, which I just love. And have a look at this mashed potato with a little bit of crispy top that you're able to get. All of those pans that you just saw us using, by the way, they're all available. So here's the deal. I've got mashed potatoes over here, but come back here with me because I'm going to use the rotisserie function. Now, I think you can probably see that pork spinning around in there, right? And it's that beautiful caramelization. You can never replace how good that tastes. Now, when I open it, the light will go off and the oven will stop. That's a safety feature we've built in there for you. You pick up the tool that's included, you'll go in, you'll lift that up, it'll swing right on out for you. You bring it over to your cutting board. Isn't that amazing? By the way,
you're making me so hungry, Chef.
Oh, this is the pork loin that we have available too. So if you're interested in the pork loin, you can also pick this up. Then what you do is you go ahead, you pull that out, you pull out this side too, and then I think you pull that side out as well. There we go. You got to. I need a big strong man to come and help me. Then I remove the little clasps. I go ahead and cut right on through this pork. Let's have a look.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, look at how juicy and wonderful that pork is, right? So you just can't replace that incredible flavor of rotisserie pork, rotisserie chicken, rotisserie beef, rotisserie lamb. It's just so good.
Oh, you're making us all starved. Hey, Chef, you know the other thing that I love that you did with this, too, is the entire interior is coated with your proprietary DuraBake lining, isn't it?
That's right, it absolutely is. So we've got the rotisserie beef going on over here, and I've got meatballs up the front. Should we go and show them the meatballs first?
Sure.
Let's do it. Okay, so over here I've got my beautiful meatballs. And I've gone ahead and put this in on bake, right? Because I didn't want the air flying around too much for the meatballs. I wanted them to develop a crust. I've put them in my crisper basket. So you can see those beautiful meatballs there. Gee, Vanessa, you're a little bit stingy. I've only got a handful of meatballs. Anyway, don't worry.
Are you running out of meatballs in LA?
Are you putting me on a diet, Vanessa? Thank you, darling. So here we go. Do I have some tongs or something to pick them up with? There we go. Thank you very much. So we're going to go ahead and put these meatballs in. Nice. Okay, so you weren't too stingy, Vanessa. I forgive you. Don't worry. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some of that beautiful marinara sauce. Next, I'm going to go ahead and top that with cheese. And then I'm going to pop it back. And this time I'll put it on the broil setting. And you're going to get this unbelievable flavor. You know, you're going to get this incredible crispiness. So I go ahead and stack that up nice and high, and then let's take it to the oven. Now, don't forget, the DuraPan tray comes with it. You're getting all of these incredible accessories for free. So go ahead, pop that right in there on the middle. Pardon me. Turn it on by activating the timer, or maybe you say you only need it on for 10 minutes. Choose the function you want. I'm going to choose broil, and then turn it all the way up to 450. So every single time you're cooking in your air fryer, your rotisserie, your roaster, your baking, there's so many different uses for it. The beautiful thing about it, of course, is the entire inside is done with DuraPan. So it's just a real simple wipe out. And I think we even captured a little bit of footage showing that, didn't we?
Yes, we do. Yeah, that's what's even more fantastic. If something spills over, unlike, you know, like your oven. Think of your oven. You know, if something gets spilled in your oven, it's a hot mess to clean. Now it's just going to wipe out beautifully. The entire interior is the DuraPan coating, along with the roasting pan that's included with this. And you know what, Chef? I love the size of this, because it has a beautiful capacity, but it's not overwhelming on your countertop. It doesn't take up a whole lot of real estate.
You're so right. All right, so I've got Sam. Sorry, my cameraman's giving me a hard time, and I'm going to give him a slap if he's not careful. We've been mates for a long time, and he's such an artist. He keeps telling me, move this, move that. I'm like, I'm trying to cook over here. I've got my salmon over here on my non-stick pan. I've got my carrots, my broccolini, and my bok choy. So I'm going to pop all of that in. We always talk about these sheet pan dinners. They're so simple and easy to do. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit of Italian blend seasoning, sprinkle that over my salmon, right? So it's very, very simple. And then if you wanted to put a little soy sauce or a flavored vinegar, you could do that too. Come back over here. I'm going to come on and drop it into my oven, and this will bake in literally minutes, all right? Vanessa beat me to it, and she already got something in there. Oh, a frittata. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that out. We'll turn that on. We'll make sure that we've got that set on the timer. We'll do that on bake with air, and we'll turn that all the way up to 400. But have a look at this frittata. Wow. The beautiful thing is, this is my 8-inch saute pan with stick handle, right? So most of the Today Special that you bought fits inside here, by the way. But have a look at how I can give that a shake, remove it, and you're able to do all of the baking. The reason that you'll fall in love with this is every second time that you go to cook, you'll go to use your normal oven, and then you'll think to yourself, no, I'm going to use my little air fryer because it's so much faster. It really is so interesting how much quicker it is.
Well, and Chef, you know, why would you turn up a big oven to make a great little set of 6 cookies if you wanted to? Or he was talking about as our today's special, this is one of the saucepans that comes with it. Look how perfect that is. So if you want to do a casserole inside there, also I grabbed one of the double-handled fry pans from our today's special. Again, fits beautifully inside there. So between the today's special and this, you don't ever have to turn your oven on again. How amazing would that be, right? And think about
Isn't that so great?
Oh, it's wonderful. And again, easy cleanup. As easy as these are to clean up, that's as easy as this interior is to clean up. Love the capacity. And remember too, this is also rotisserie. How much do you spend on that delicious rotisserie chicken? Whether you buy it from the restaurant or you get it at the grocery store. How many hours has it been sitting on that rotisserie pit thing in the grocery store? Now you can do it on your own with your own oven. And you know, Chef, I love it because literally it could be breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can cook inside here. If you just want some great English muffins or toast for breakfast, well, guess what?
Right.
It's a beautiful toaster.
You're so right. It's a brilliant toaster. I mean, I did this brownie in here, and again, that 3-piece bakeware set fits perfectly. This brownie's had a little peanut butter swirled through it, by the way. And of course, with the DuraPan, you know nothing's going to stick, of course, and that's how it always pops on out. But have a look at the incredible brownie. You get that beautiful crust because you're blasting the air, and I'll run through a little animation with you in just a moment to show you how this air fryer actually works, because then you'll get to see just how powerful it is. And while we do it, I'm going to try and eat and talk at the same time because I can't help myself. These brownies are so fudgy on the outside, delicious and crispy on the top. Okay, I'll talk through the animation, but I'll wait for my brownie. So first of all, DuraElectric or DuraPan, that's the same coating that we put on the cookware. It is inside the oven, so you can just wipe it out. You can toast. You'll be using the bottom two. If you're baking, you'll be using the top two. Of course, if you're air frying or baking with a fan, you'll now be using that air bouncing around, and you'll be using the top two and the bottom two burners. When you go to air fryer, here's the difference. We put 4 elements in the top of this air fryer. That means that it is super hot and super fast. The air blowing around gives you, of course, that incredible crispness, that resemblance of fried foods. So the same thing happens with the rotisserie. As that chicken or whatever it is that you're rotisserie is cooking around, all that air is bouncing around and giving you the flavor. All of these accessories come with it, 1700 watts. Go and have a look at all the air fryers on the market. Not many of them are that powerful. And here's the result. Crispy on the outside, fudgy and wonderful on the inside. If you're talking about a roast beef, beautiful caramelization on the outside, tender and juicy on the inside.
Well, and Chef, here's the thing. When you think about it, it's a 6-in-1. How many people say, oh, I want to buy a dehydrator? And they say, oh, you know what? I want an air fryer. We have sold just air fryers that work great for $189. Not one that does broil, and it bakes, and it air fries, and it dehydrates, and it's a rotisserie. I mean, this is truly this one and done. You don't need all those other appliances. You just have to have this one in your home. Another thing to think about, too, and we certainly think about that here in Florida, as we head into the summer, it's miserable to turn on the oven in the kitchen. It just gets too hot, it's too cumbersome, and if it's only 1 or 2 of you at home, you don't need to have an oven. What do you make in an oven for 2 people? Now you can actually cook more, you're going to cook better, and quite frankly, because it's an air fryer, you're cooking so much healthier, and it's so much easier because it's counter height. You don't have to bend down, Chef, and get into an oven and try to slide stuff around. It's really at the height you can comfortably work with, which I love about this.
But Suzanne, here's the thing. Who likes to clean their oven? I'd like to meet you. If you like cleaning your oven, I would like to meet you and really analyze why that is. Nobody does, but with this guy, it is a wipeout. That's why you're always using it. Look, I've done another rotisserie here. Wow. This time I've done a little bit of beef. And by the way, you can just drop that down and then pull out the DuraPan tray, right? So all of the oil or any of that drip drops down onto that so it doesn't make a mess. But when I want to pick this up, I just bring it on over here. I'll sit that down. When it's time to clean that tray, you guessed it, you reach for one of these guys and you just go ahead and you just wipe that tray clean. You know, the same with all of our DuraPan technology. Nothing is a problem when it comes to the cleanup, and that's what it's like cleaning the walls, the ceiling, and the floor of your oven as well. Okay, now let's have a look at the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Let's remove this off, see if I can get it out this time. Here we go, I got one side. What about the other? Yep. Managed to do it. Fantastic. Next, I'm going to show you the result, because when you know how well this cooks, you will just be absolutely amazed. Hey, okay, Chef, so with my Santoku knife.
How large? How many pounds can you go up to on a roast inside here?
Oh, good question. What's the biggest turkey when we were testing? What was the 10 pounds? Yeah, so you can either do a smaller turkey or a real big chicken. But I mean, have a look at that delicious roast beef. Oh my gosh. Absolutely juicy, wonderful, and fantastic. Perfectly cooked as well. I mean, when it's juicy like that on the inside and gorgeous and caramelized on the outside, it really is just a dream. You know, I mean, wow.
And Chef, how often do you do, say you put a turkey or let's say a chicken in a pot, throw it in the oven, and the whole bottom of the chicken is all soggy and kind of gross looking? With that rotisserie, you get that beautiful even cooking on the outside of it.
Yeah, I'm going to go back over here to my stainless steel oven because I want you to see what else I've put in here. Now, of course, you'll be doing all of those fried foods that we love, like potatoes and chips and all of that kind of stuff. Here I put my salmon in not longer than 5 minutes ago, and have a look at it. It is already done. By the way, do you like my new towels? I know I do. I'm going to bring this over here, and of course the beautiful thing here is you'll be picking up your salmon, you'll be sliding that out onto your melamine tray, and then you'll take your veggies, you'll throw that on as well, and in minutes, literally in minutes, you've got beautiful vegetables, beautiful dinner, and then the dishes are done. That's how quick it is.
Done and
Isn't
done.
that crazy?
Chef, real
Done and
quick,
done.
if you guys want the white, and it's beautiful, it's so kitchen friendly, it's white on the whole exterior around here. We have only 500 left in the white. I want to flip to the other end because the most popular color right now has been the stainless steel, and obviously that makes so much sense because we're thinking about all the stainless steel kitchens we have, the appliances we have. I have 700 left, and this is the best seller right now. It's the most popular of the options. Now, why get this today? This is important to check out our feature price. The normal price, and it's a very successful item, is $250. But if you get it today while we have this special event with Curtis, you're at $189.95. We have 5 flex pays, which means you pay it off in 5 months. We have free shipping. That's almost $18 in shipping that you save, again, because you're getting it now, and you get the most versatility you ever will get in any appliance because it is a true 6-in-1. You can air fry. People will spend $180 on just an air fryer. Why do that when you get all of this? It's tabletop, so it's easy to operate, it's convenient, it doesn't heat up your kitchen. And seriously, when was the last time you opened up your oven and just cooked in there? Why do we not do it? Because, well, we're cooking for 1 or 2 or 4, or doing side dishes. There's no reason to heat that all up. Maybe you had the grandkids over and they were asking, Grandma, can we make cookies? And you're like, I gotta heat the oven up to do cookies. With this, you're like, yeah, come on, let's make cookies. We'll make a bunch of them because now it's become so simple and easy. And Chef, one reason I think so many people have turned to air frying is simply because you get the great taste of fried food, but none of the guilt, which is awesome about this.
You're so right, absolutely. Now over here I did that incredible meatball sub that you saw me do just a second ago. Have a look at how brilliantly this comes out. So, you know, yes, first of all, we roasted the meatballs in here on the air fryer setting. Then we've gone and melted the cheese. I mean, can you imagine a better sandwich? But let me bring it over here and show it to you in a different way, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide it on off and show you the cleanup, because eating the sandwich is one thing, having to do the dishes is another, right? So now I'm able just to come over here and just literally wipe that pan clean, and that is your cleanup every single time. All right, so my meatball sub's done. I've got something else that I really want you guys to see. It's my air fryer kit, all right? Now, I've done this especially for the air fryer, but of course you can use it for a variety of other things. There's flavored panko or seasoned panko and seasoned flour. In fact, let me open one up. This one is the lemon, black pepper, and thyme. So you can see the flavored panko or the seasoned panko and the flour. So when you want to do some of that breaded and fried foods, of course, air fried is way better. This is the Nashville hot, so you've got that beautiful Nashville spicy seasoning throughout the panko and throughout the flour, and you don't have to think about the amounts you're doing. We've done it all for you, so you can pick that up as well. I've got my French fries. You guys, if you only bought this for the French fries, it would be a wonderful investment. That's the truth, because listen to that crispiness. Have a listen. You'll hear them hit the plate, or the melamine platter, I should say. I'll pop that little crisper basket. All of these accessories that you're seeing, by the way, you are taking home. Now, if you want perfect crispy French fries, and like me, I don't like a French fry unless it's just right. Oh, so crispy. And a third of the calories, because a third of the fat. You know, it really is, oh, yum. Wow. Take a little bit of my spicy Louisiana, if you like it a little spicy, and just dust over the top. Now, that's one of the spices from my Flavors of the World spice kit. We have it right here, in fact. There's the grill collection, and then there's also the Flavors of the World, and here it is right here. The Louisiana, you're getting the Italian, the Mexican, and the Hawaiian seasoning. You guys, the flavor of that French fry, super crispy. Yeah. Up here, I've got all of the things that you'd be doing in the dehydrator. Father's Day's around the corner, right? Like literally in a couple of weeks. If anybody's a hunter or a fisherman in your life, guess what? You will be making the most amazing beef jerky, venison jerky, dried smoked salmon, you know, so beautiful. Maybe you've got apples growing. Or tomatoes that you want to sun dry. Maybe you like making kale chips, or maybe you want to make something for the grandkids like this fruit leather. All I've done here is taken a Ziploc bag, and then I've put a puree of strawberry over the top, and then this leather you can take. You can break it into small pieces, do roll-ups with it. The kids go crazy for this, and it's really, really healthy and good for them as well.
Such a clever idea. And again, how do you get this at home? How do you make it easy on your budget right now? It's with our 5 flex pays. If you've really made a concerted effort, because we've all kind of learned a lot of lessons during this weird time, to say, you know what, we're cooking more at home. How much money have you saved because you're not going out to restaurants and you're not going through drive-thrus, and you've really decided to cook at home a lot more? This is gonna make that experience so much easier. Plus, it is absolutely the versatility. Oh my gosh, can you imagine you wake up and you make an English muffin in the morning, and then you say, okay, at lunch, I'm gonna do that little meatball hoagie that we saw. And then you say, you know what, I'm gonna make a rotisserie chicken for dinner, and I'm gonna make all the side casserole to go inside there as well. And then you go, you know what, let's dehydrate some of that venison that you catch during deer season. It's all inside here. And then when you wanna go for those great ooey gooey mozzarella sticks that you love at the restaurant, well, don't fry them, air fry them. You get the same texture, and I think, quite frankly, you get a better taste because you don't have that yucky coating of oil around it. You really get a very much more authentic taste because you're using this. If you need to broil something, oh yeah, you'll use this. So imagine, it's like an oven on hyperdrive that's so much more versatile, so much easier to use, and so much more convenient, and it doesn't take hardly any space whatsoever. All right, I do need to do a quick update. Chef, hang with me. Here we go. I'm gonna give you the last and final update before we wrap up this 2 hours with Chef Curtis Stone on our today's special. Guys, it's from here to here. It's everything you see. It's 16 pieces. It's beautiful black. That's great for a gift. It works in any kitchen whatsoever.